You're listening to the Betoota Advocates Weekly News Wrap on Desert Rock FM 96.5. Welcome back to the Betoota Advocate Weekly Bulletin. You've got Clancy Overell, you've got Errol Parker, you've got Wendell Hussey. How are yous?
Very well. Clancy, how are you?
Good, mate. When's the All-Stars match?
This weekend, Saturday. It'll be 4 o'clock our time. Oh, actually, it'll be 3 o'clock our time, I believe, because New Zealand's ahead of us.
Right.
In time difference.
Okay.
That's about all. But that's where it is. It's over there, Rotorua, I believe.
Which is ironic considering how backwards they are in terms of social progress and monetary policy.
All they've got is the 2 hours in time difference. It's the only thing
Ahead
that
of
lead
us.
us in.
Yeah.
A couple of Bledisloes, obviously, but that ends this year.
Well, it doesn't matter because All-Stars is the match that anyone cares about.
Yeah.
Well, if it's so fucking good there, mate, why are they all here?
It's an age-old question, Errol Parker. Jack Whiten and Latrell Mitchell won't be wrestling each other. They'll be wrestling opposition teammates this time
it's
around.
a redemption story.
Yeah,
A week
well,
later.
I would like to see them have a wrestle afterwards.
Yeah. No, it should be a good one.
Surely Trell wins that wrestle, by the way, with Jack Whiten.
I don't know. Jack's got
Jack's
form.
strong,
Jack
but-
Whiten's got form. But it was obviously a big enough wrestle to attract the attention of the ACT police, who, as we all know, are heavy-handed and overzealous. Is that how you say it?
They are the worst dressed cops in Australia. They have like
AFP vibes.
a high-vis baseball cap. There is nothing less cool than a high-vis
It
baseball
looks like
cap.
a triathlon kind of cap that you could wear in the water and then when you get on the bike.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't have much to do as an ACT cop.
You know what I think? I think they're at the end of their tether because they've just had like a year of these cookers.
Oh, coming down and doing
Yeah,
protests
all
and
these
stuff.
these freedom convoys have just been in Canberra for a year.
I know, but AFP, the federal cops, they don't actually have power in the States.
No, but I was thinking like the Canberra cops have got like that AFP jackboot vibes about.
They are the AFP. Like, they've got AFP highway patrolmen, which is, again, super lame.
Well, the Canberra government basically is not a government because
It's a
the
big
ACT
council.
government pick up
It's
your
glorified
bins.
council.
Yeah,
they
pick up
shouldn't have any senators because they're just like, it's like 100,000 people and they get 2 senators, which is disgraceful.
It's suitable that the mayor of Canberra, or the territorial leader? Chief Minister, that's right. He's not even from Canberra, he's from Lismore.
Is he?
Yeah, just a public servant who moved down to Canberra for work and now he
Just
runs
put
the
his
place.
fucking nose in the trough like the rest of them. Good on him.
I think he's all right, Mr.
I think it's time to poison the trough. Anyway, moving on. Friday Arvo vibes. What's in the news today, Wendell?
Well, we're going to start off with what was probably the most notable story of the week, and that Chinese spy balloon we heard so much about. It was revealed that it was actually just an elaborate gender reveal.
Yes, Wendell, there was a huge sigh of relief across the US of A this week after that big scary spy balloon turned out to be just a big balloon filled with chalk dust. Many figures within the United States have been calling for the military to shoot down the balloon, with Republicans and conservative commentators taking the opportunity to stoke fear about China spying on the United States.
And authorities eventually did shoot said balloon down, which caused a wave of joy for one North Carolina couple. They've since come forward and admitted that the balloon was theirs and that it had simply been a case of a gender reveal stunt gone wrong. But they were also over the moon of the news that they'll be having a girl.
Do you know how they shot it down? It is the first confirmed kill for the F-22 Raptor. That's how they shot it down.
Wasn't a confirmed kill. There's no one on it, was there?
No. See, well, because
strike.
it's an enemy aircraft.
Right.
Counts as a body.
So that fighter pilot that shot it down is only 4 more kills away from becoming an ace. So if he shoots down 4 more, he'll be up there with the Red Baron.
Top Gun.
Oh, yeah. There are some floating around the Caribbean, I believe, that they can go up.
Why
Yeah.
are they so obvious? I thought China was better than that.
Yeah,
I thought they'd have like invisible drones.
Yeah. That fly it faster than, I don't know, fucking 10 k's an hour.
Do you know, in America, they have one of their best fighter aces of all time was a bloke called Richard Bong. So he was a fighter pilot in the Pacific during the Second World War. So there you go. You can be a fighter ace and be called Dick Bong.
Dick Bong.
There you go.
A little gem for your Friday afternoon. Congratulations to that couple. If you didn't join the dots, they had a girl, so it was pink dust that came out when they hit the balloon. So there's a photo of that on the website that you can go and check out if you want. We'll move on to a story here in town, and a rental agent is under fire for checking if it's cool if tradie arrives sometime between 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. any day next week.
The story is old as time itself, Wendell. Yes, Betoota Ray White's up-and-coming leasing agent, Jermaine Corsair, has had to deal with a difficult situation this week. While he is hoping to be one of the big boys who gets to buy and sell houses like a serious agent and make some serious bank, Jermaine just isn't there yet. And it means he has to do some of the more tedious and boring shit like looking after his 100 or so rental properties.
Yes, and of course that means dealing with the clingers on of society, who are his tenants. He spoke to The Advocate this week about some of the more painful tenants he's had to deal with, who after making multiple complaints about a broken stove, refused to be in the house for the entire working week for a tradie. Someone needs to be there between 6 and 7 Monday to Friday this week, or next week if you want your stove fixed, okay? I'm too busy to get back to you on specific times, so if you want to be able to cook food, you know what to do.
Yeah.
It's a quote from Jermaine.
It's the right order there.
Disgusting.
Use
the
the
right
envelope.
Tenants, aren't they? They're disgusting people.
Yeah, and there was a comment on that one, wasn't there, Wendell?
There was, yeah, from Catherine Steele, who said she didn't believe this story. She says, as if most real estate agents even bother telling the tenant that they've contacted a tradesperson. Generally, some guy in a ute just shows up after the 4th or 5th email. Well, that's what tenants deserve, Catherine, so it's the way it is.
But
Now,
also, he's not usually a specific tradesman either. He's like like they use handymen.
A
Yeah,
handyman
yeah.
who is a mate of the agent who's getting a kickback.
yeah,
He's a horror hubby.
Who's wearing shorts that the elastic's fucked in, so whenever he bends
Yeah.
over, you
It's
see
like-
You can see his asshole.
Are you sure you
quite
know
the
how to
asshole.
rewire a stove, you fucking old prick?
He can never do it first time, though. He's always got to come back like second or third time to sort it out. Anyway, more property news and a story that caused a little bit of a stir. A bloke still living at home is ready to dish out some free financial advice if anybody's listening.
That's right, some blimp-headed fuck from Betoota Heights has offered up an easy money-saving hack in lieu of Philip Lowe's latest crack at interest rates. Shannon Mallory, a 31-year-old physiotherapist, has told anyone that's listening that you can save a lot of money. You can save a truckload of cash even just by living at home with your parents.
Yes, he told friends this week that he can't wrap his head around renting, because why would you choose to do that when you could just live at home with your parents? Shannon told us that it also cuts out things like bills, food and internet. And he also pointed out that his parents love having him home after he spent his university days living in the heart of town, both on college at South Betoota Polytechnic and in one of the investment properties they bought in the late 90s for 20 grand.
Yeah, some very useful advice from the young man there.
Sounds like he's had a lovely life.
Yeah, well, look, he works hard. If you ask him, he'll tell you he works hard and he just saves his money. He's just
Bootstraps,
smart
man.
with it. He's
Bootstraps.
smart with it. We're going to finish up with some entertainment news this week and a sensational story. A groom has been kicked off Married at First Sight for admitting he actually respects women.
Known for generating scandals that the voiceover guy says are the biggest we've ever seen, Married at First Sight has produced another doozy. A groom has sensationally been booted from the show before the first commitment ceremony.
And it's not for a reason you might think. No, he didn't get his cock out on TV. It's not because of cheating or criminal behaviour or abusing producers, but because disgusting revelations emerged that he actually has a basic level of respect for members of the opposite sex. Something which just doesn't fit into the rules of reality shows like MAFS that thrive on having blokes who are, quote, more entertaining.
Good on him.
He's off, he's gone. Unfortunately, he's not an oil painting, so he won't get a gig on Love Island or anything like that.
No, maybe
Reality.
he could be destined for FM radio, but again, he does have some morals, and he does, obviously take a little bit of umbrage in getting paid to spread out dreadful opinions. And
I think he's a few thousand followers short as well, so that's just back to being...
Do you reckon he could shit himself on air?
Probably.
That's how you get ratings. King Cole did that once.
Shut himself on air. Yeah, right.
Anyway, that's all from us this week. Thank you for tuning in to the weekly Betoota Bulletin. We'll see you next time.
Good afternoon.
ciao.